pile number 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The signs are Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, as well as Leo. For pile number 3, the signs are Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries, as well as Pisces. So, my dear soul family, these are the signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. Please feel free to pick your pile or piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your piles using other placements in your chart, please feel free to do that. It's really all up to you how you prefer to pick your piles. These are just different ways to make it more enjoyable and to offer more options for you to pick the way you prefer to pick your piles. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at what has been manifesting for you that is showing up now. And to do this energy, in my opinion, really well, I'll be dividing your reading into 3 parts. We'll take a look at the past energy when it started manifesting for you. We'll take a look at the present energy, what's going on right now. And we'll take a look at the near future energy of when it's going to show up, how it's going to show up, and what is that is manifesting. So very excited about doing this reading for you. These are the decks that I'll be using. If you're interested in knowing the names of them, by the way, I always list them down in the description box. There are some times where I'd forget a deck or something, you guys remind me in the comment section and I would add it. Sometimes I'm not at home, so I can't remember the name of a specific deck. That's why I add it a little bit later. But most often than not, most of the time, all of the decks are listed down in the description box. Okay, so your crystal is the beautiful Amazonite. Your significator card is the All is Connected card. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, looks like this one wants to come out. I'll take it in the past. Are Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's take a look at the past energy of what is manifesting for you at the moment. And look at your card. All is connected. It looks to me, since this is the significator card or the main energy, is that things led up to this moment. Things were in the working, whether you've been working on it or the universe has been co-creating with you. And everything that happened previously is leading up to this moment right now. You'll be surprised to find out when this happens, or maybe even in today's reading, how everything is so connected for this to happen. Which gives me an impression that many things have been happening that you're not really aware, because they're from different directions, that you're not really aware are actually leading up to this specific manifestation. Okay, so let's inspect this energy. How about we create space? I'll put this one here. And then, yeah, we've got more space for the reading. Yeah, this is where we stop. I'll, in fact, leave it there. And let's pull out your oracle cards. So, past energy. You've got the card Shelter. You've got the oracle card Imprisonment. And you've got the rune, the Awaz rune. Okay. Ehwaz. I call it Ehwaz. All right, let's pull out your tarot deck. Let's shuffle it first. Oh, thanks. I think your cards are ready. Right. So you've got the Three of Swords. Wow, looks like you've greatly been disappointed. This looks like really sad energy in the past. But with the Ehwaz rune, this is actually good. This is exactly mimicking the shelter card. So you've got the Queen of Cups. The Four of Pentacles. I think you've got the Seven of Swords. My God. So it looks like previously, when it comes to this energy that is about to happen in your life, with the Queen of Cups, it seems like you've actually enjoyed this energy before, even if it was a little piece of it, right? You've enjoyed this energy before, and imprisonment, it looks like you were locked out of it, right? And it seems to me that it happened all of a sudden, like it was taken from you in an instant, without you realizing that it could be taken from you. So that's the energy that I see here in your reading. So although you guarded it, you've taken good care of it, this was like a precious energy to you. So this is not a new energy. What the reading is talking about is an energy that you've already owned or already had, an energy that you've already enjoyed, even if you've just had a piece of it or maybe a lot of it. You really loved it with the Queen of Cups. You felt blessed with it. You've had a time in your life where you indulged in it, enjoyed it, felt like, oh my God, you were so lucky to have it in your life. And in a split of a moment, it looks like you never thought it would be taken from you this easily. It was a complete shock how it was taken from you. And you can see with the Three of Swords that you were greatly hurt. It really hit your heart because you genuinely loved this energy, whatever it was. This seems to be a wish, something that you loved, enjoyed, that was taken from you in a split of a second. And it genuinely broke your heart with the Three of Swords. At least the way things happened, not just it being taken from you, but the way it was taken from you genuinely hurt you. It broke your heart. And you see how there's like a lot of symbolism of imprisonment. You see it? You see it in the reflection of the window, and you can see it here. It gives me a strong indication that not only was it taken out, but you found yourself locked out of this energy. It's like you can't access it. You weren't able to get in, or it wasn't able to access you any longer. That is the clear energy that I see in regards to what is manifesting for you right now. Now, shelter is exactly the same energy of the Ehwaz rune. The Ehwaz rune is protection. So you can see that this energy at that time, believe it or not, was actually taken from you to protect you, and not to be taken from you to make you suffer, or that you were meant to be locked out of it maybe forever. That energy was taken at that time because you were meant to be protected from something. And I can even pull out some cards and see what you were protected from, why you were protected in that way from that energy in a moment. But I'm also noticing that there is an underlying message here of the energy shall persist and it shall always reach you, because it is always meant to be yours. And I say that because the Ehwaz rune is a rune of resilience. So It's kind of like a shelter for a moment of time, just like rain. It's there for as long as it needs to be, but then it stops. So that energy will be resilient, will be there, will find you, will reach you, and it's flexible. It's able to get anywhere, just like the mouse is representing. And so it's meant to reach you. It's meant to find you. No matter how locked up it looked, you will be surprised how it finds its way back to you these days, because this is an energy that's not meant to be kept out. You were just separated from it for a while for protection. And it's always meant to find its way back to you. It will always find a little or big space to come into your life. So no matter how much you think you can't get into that energy, the symbolism, I believe, is showing that this energy will always find its way back to you. It's genuinely some endearment type of energy. It's like this energy saying, I will always find my way back to you, because we're meant to be together. So let's see why you were sheltered, heavily sheltered from the universe, because like these are the oracle cards. Sheltered, 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 kept away to protect you. So why were you protected from that energy? Let's clarify on this energy. The Tower card. If it was allowed in, it would have wreaked havoc in your life at that time. Why? Please, for pile 1, the Star. Somehow you shine so bright. You have huge dreams, way bigger than I would say the average person in that situation. You have huge dreams. You can imagine big things. I don't know why that would have wreaked havoc in your life back then. We'll find out. You see, you're full of ideas. You're full of ideas that you're ready to work on. The chair you're sitting in is the clouds. You know, you build castles in the clouds. You know you can reach them. 6 of Swords. You know, with the soldier saying goodbye to his dear lover, family lover, it just gives me an understanding that these dreams are valid. But for one reason or the other, they couldn't have happened back then. Because for many unknown reasons to you, maybe because of the dynamics of the situation. Is this a hospital? I'm not sure. Is this a hospital? Is this a doctor? Looks like a king. No, pajamas. Yeah, it looks like a house actually. Okay, so sorry about that. Yeah, it looks like there are many things that you didn't know about. Things upon layers that you weren't aware of back then that would have wreaked havoc. And you can see with the 6 of Swords, you were meant to leave for a while, temporarily, before you can come back and make these dreams happen. Otherwise, you would have been fighting or being attacked. See, a soldier leaves their country to protect their country. So you had to leave the situation for your own protection. It's like the universe was doing maybe the fighting for you, so to speak. I mean, protecting you one way or the other from that situation happening, because all I can tell you is that if it had happened back then, it would have wreaked havoc, and it was always meant, just like the soldier, was always meant to come back for you. Maybe you were worried that it wasn't going to come back for you, but the energy keeps showing that it's always meant to come back to you. And there's a lot of endearment here in this energy. Endearment from the universe. It's like you're meant to have that energy. That beautiful energy is yours. There's something about this energy that's coming into your life that will be so loving to you. Okay, so that is what I see, my dear pile number one, when it comes to whatever is manifesting in your life, when it, in the past energy, and what's going on. You really guarded it, you valued it, you nurtured it, you felt super blessed with it, and in a split of a moment, it was taken from you for your own protection. Okay, so let's see, moving forward, what has been, let's not call it exactly the present energy before we pull any cards. I want to call it the time between the past and the now, actually. We're not going to call the third row the future. We're going to call it now because that's the intention of the reading. We're going to call the in-between. We're going to call it the in-between time of the past and the now. How was it manifesting? How were things connecting in a way that you weren't seeing for it to happen now? So excited to find out how this is meant to happen for you. So that was the time, because I'm about to put your oracle card here, right next to your significator card. That was the time when things were connecting, working for you, connecting, so that it shows up for you, building for you. So you've got moving forward and you've got snails. So things were actually in motion, so slow that you may not have noticed they were in motion. You know how, like, for example, when you watch a child grow, they grow every day. But all of a sudden, you go, hey, they're taller. That didn't happen today, that day you've noticed it. It's been happening all along. But on that day, you're like, you know, the difference has become visible. And so that's what I mean by slow motion. It's like your hair. It's growing little bit every day or every few days, I don't know. But then in a month time or 3 times, you're like, hey, my hair's gone longer. But you haven't seen the slow growth. So it's been always in motion, believe it or not. Even since the day it was taken from you, it's been in motion back to you. But the progress has been so slow that it's almost invisible to the naked eye, unless you start looking back and go, hey, look at the things that progressed here. So it's always been working in your favor. Right. So you've got moving forward. You've got community. Oh, it is one card. Community. And look, there's something about a community. In fact, things moving together. Could community be talking about the different elements working together like a community to make this happen? Or is it actually community? Let's wait and see. If the Othala rune comes out, okay. So you've got the Laguz rune. Okay. And let's pull out your tarot cards. What is that in between time? How have things been working? Manifesting is the right word. Right. So these were the ones in my hand, right? Yeah. Maybe even this one as well. Let's check these. Ooh, the world. My God. Could be a community, actually. Community, country, family. The world. Well, it could be an end of a chapter. Let's wait. You've got the King of Pentacles. Whoa. Do you see, again, the idea of growth? You see? Upward movements, growth, progress, increase. Right? Four of Wands. Something about community here. Oh, okay. I understand. Let's put these now. If I place this one here, you'll still be able to see it. Maybe it's just a little bit, but you still can see it. Right? You've got the Hierophant. Okay, talk about many things working together for you. My God. It's really true. Many things have been, in fact, working together for this to manifest for you. And I'm going to surprise you in a moment. Look at your star card came back. I told you, your passion will go round and round, and it will always come back to you. World is Earth, planets, it will go round and round, and it will only come back to you. So perhaps these are clarification cards. These 3 cards, we'll take a look at them later. But let's connect the dots. Things have been in motion for you. And what I'm seeing is, yes, there are different elements that were building up to this moment to reconnect again. What has been working in motion for you? So 4 of Wands and community, there is a group of people that are moving towards doing something. They're trying to achieve something that pertains to their own desires, their own wishes, right? And because they're moving towards their wish, it seems like your wish is somehow in alignment with theirs. And while you felt like you weren't moving, there were other people doing the work for you one way or the other. And their goal is in alignment with your goal. And so as they're achieving their goal, maybe you were like serving a company, an organization. Maybe you were doing something, making a dream come true in another area with another community. Any case, I see a community's desire and movement forward is tied to your own desire. So as this community is in movement, achieves their desire, so is your wish, or so is the very thing that you are dreaming and hoping for. And so this is how everything is connected. One element here. Maybe you were locked out, but there's a community here that's not locked out, and look, this community may not have to do anything with what you desire, because these threads are from different places. So as a community is working towards something, your desire is being fulfilled. I must give you an example to what I'm trying to say, because I understand it energetically and I'm not sure if you're catching on. So the best thing to do is to provide an example so that you understand what I'm trying to say. So how can we put this energy into an example? A community's desires that serves yours without you moving. Let's say you were working in an awesome organization, a job that you loved. You're like, oh my God, this is the job of my dreams. How lucky am I to have this job, doing the things that I love, having the benefits that I love. Oh my God, I'm in Wonderland. How can this happen to me? All of a sudden, for example, in the past, your job would say, we're so sorry to announce that we won't be able to work with you anymore. And you're like, why? What happened? We're so happy together. What happened? We're very sorry. Maybe we are now limited in budget, or this project that we're working on is going to be on pause. And so we won't be able to work with you for now. We're very sorry. We love you, but this duty is not an official part of the job anymore. You're so sad. You're locked out. What was once an awesome building that you were able to easily get into, now you feel like locked out and you can't get into it. So in parallel, now there's a movement, and it has nothing to do with this company. Now there's a movement of liberation. So this movement is like, we want to liberate the rights of these people. it's not okay for, let's say, women to be treated like that, or for these types of communities to be treated like that. That race, that sexual orientation, that this, that is not correct. So a movement starts happening to protect a certain type of people. Let's say they're protecting women, okay? And let's say, for the sake of this reading, you're a woman and you have no idea about this movement. And this movement starts growing. They start making solid achievements for the rights of those who are not treated right. And somehow, some way, their movement reaches this organization. And they're like, are there women in this? Are you giving equal rights to women? In this place, in that place, is this like equal? Are you sure that yes, of course you hire the right people for the job, but is everyone, regardless of anything, genuinely getting their rights, this, that, and the other? Just imagining a scenario here, and the company goes, oh my God, maybe they panic and they're like, perhaps we haven't been doing things properly, we need to have a balance. And they are awoken to the right ways of doing things. Yes, we must do better, we can do better, let's start doing things better. So they go, there is this girl or this woman that we worked with, she was so professional, she was this, she was that. Maybe this project has closed, but there's a similar project coming up, and it's a good opportunity for us and for her to start working together again. So, due to this movement encouraging, and another thing happening, a project opening up on the other side, a deal is happening, which I'll get to in a moment. Now, this opportunity opens up and they call you and they're like, hey, we would love to have you back. There's this similar position opening, or would you be interested? We loved our work together. And we are now more aware of, equality and everything like that. Let's say it wasn't a company that practiced equality. We're doing better. We're this, that. Would you love to come work with us? Everyone's changed. Yes. I would love to. And you go back. So this is what I mean by a community working on something outside of where you are that will lead up to you having this opportunity. And that's just like a specific example. Please take an example for what it is, that it's an example. You will be surprised in how, in your case, there's a movement, a community that's trying to build something totally different thing. It just so happens that it aligns with what you want. Another thing that I'm seeing, the Laguz rune has to do with water, the sea, and you see the world. So there's something happening overseas here. So like a world treaty, something over a grand agreement that is happening overseas, a decision that is happening overseas, that will remember when I told you from different places, things you wouldn't expect. You may have even heard about this decision. You've heard the news and you're like, oh, in this part of the world, this decision has been made. And in this part of the world, that decision has been made. And you're like, oh, you shrug and you're like, all the best of luck with that. Good luck. And you move on. Only to realize when you hear the news, oh my God, I did hear about this. I never thought that this piece of news or world treaty or agreement is actually going to affect me. It's like a ripple effect. Oh my God. So that's another element that I see in your reading. Community, overseas agreement or something that is happening, international agreement that's happening, that you will be surprised to see just how it has affected your energy into leading you back to that energy that you absolutely loved. Remember when I told you that energy will always find you back whenever you want it. It's there for you. It's meant to be with you. It's an energy that is closely connected to you. There's an energy of endearment here, and whenever you want it, you can always connect. It will always find its way back to you. So that's another element that is connected to how this has been manifesting for you. Community, something overseas. Now, I know the spiritual part and the star. I totally get that. But I want to reflect on the King of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. You know how this looks like the stock market and the numbers are increasing? I have something for you here. You know, in the stock market, how you would leave an amount, forget about it, and it grows for you over years and years and years, and you just let it go. You forget about it, and it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows. And all of a sudden you check your account and you're like, whoa, look at this growth. Hold on. Okay, so from that perspective, it seems like here this is talking about another different area, is a seed that you've planted a while ago. This could be like, it could be literal, an actual investment that you've done that is bringing you a lot of money. That could help you out with this wish, or a seed that you've planted a long time ago and its energy has grown for you because of the Four of Wands. It's a level up, and you can also see there is an arrow up. Something is growing here, and so I'm not sure what it is. It could be literal with the King of Pentacles, some form of resource, a connection that you've started a long time ago, an actual investment that you've put in, a skill that is growing in your favor that you started a long time ago, like you've learned a new language, you've learned, I don't know, a computer language or something. And it could be far away, far different from, again, that wish. You never connected it, or at least when you started this, you never connected the two together, and it has grown for you. This skill has grown. Whatever this pentacle is representing, the money has grown, the connection has grown, and you will find that from that third aspect, that this will be working in your favor. All of this leading to that wish. And finally, this seems to be pertaining to your spiritual journey, this wish right there. Perhaps this is why it will always find its way back to you. That energy that you love, that you're wishing back to have, that you once had, that you will have again and will always find you, seems to be something pertaining to your spiritual journey. And so that also is working in your favor. Laguz shows me that you've been healing, right? It's a cleansing, healing rune. So cleansing emotions, it has to do with the emotions. So there's something about it finding its way back to you, especially the more you've been healing, you've been learning. See, as you've expanded your mind, have learned many things about about your past, you have grown, you've been obviously following your guidance, going through a difficulty with Saturn here. There's something about you becoming a more spiritual person, especially again with the Laguz rune that has to do with intuition. As you've expanded your horizon, learned, grown, healed, become more in touch with the universe, your guides, that in a way has also been another invisible string that has been pulling this wish towards you. And the more you've been healing, the more you were able to successfully attract it back again. So all of these strings, including and never forgetting, last but not least, spirituality. Your healing and your spiritual growth, your mind and how you've understood how to attract things towards you was definitely one of the strings and the building blocks pulling this wish towards you or building this wish for you. So, as a summary, what has been happening all along? A community's goal that was working in your favor, an international agreement of some form, overseas international agreement, decision, something like that, was working in your favor. I don't feel like we need to use these yet, so let's keep them. A seed that you've planted a long time ago that started increasing exponentially over time for you, and your spiritual growth. Not to mention that this very wish or this energy that you've enjoyed and still love actually aligns greatly with your spiritual path. So that's what's been going on this whole time. So I think I'm going to use these for your future energy. Or should we leave them as clarification? Let's keep them as we intended them to be, your clarification. We'll keep it there. Okay. So now let's take a look at what is happening right now in its full glory, full detail. So, how is this manifesting for you right now? How is it showing up in your life? So you've got Haven. You've got the Algiz rune. Wow. Some powerful energy here. Magical, powerful energy is definitely happening. I feel like you're standing there in awe going, wow, that portal has opened up its door once again for me. This is going to be powerful energy. Okay, so let's keep that there. Sorry, I was just contemplating. I think I should wait for the rest of the cards. And I'm just pausing because Algiz could be sometimes pertaining to spiritual guidance. This makes me feel, no, I think I gotta mention this. This makes me feel like events are going to happen, making you move in that direction. Isn't that interesting? Okay. Yes, I think this is what it's saying. Let's pull out your last oracle card. We can put this to the side now. And pull out your last card. Family room. Welcoming. Welcome. Welcoming. Homey. Part of the community. Family rooms. Becoming part of the family. Part of the community or something. Let's see. Something is inviting. That community is inviting you. Okay, let's take, oh, we said these were going to be clarification cards. Let's keep them there. Clarification, guidance, any of that extra cards that we would need. So, you've got the Four of Swords. Okay, interesting. You're waiting for something here. There is a pause. The thrill, the excitement. So you've become aware of something, and there's a period where there's a pause for you, I think. The Two of Pentacles, a period before you enter your new living room or something. So Two of Pentacles. I don't want to read the cards literally, but I don't, but like there are so many things where I read the symbolism, get the taste of that, but this one I don't know why. Are you going to buy a new phone or a new line? And I would usually get ideas like that and I would keep them, in my head. But sometimes when I feel so strongly about something, I just say it And it turns out that a lot of you, it's exactly what you needed to hear in the comment section. So you guys have trained me to just say it. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but I'm saying it. Some of you will buy a new phone or a new line or something. Any case, extra detail. You've got, oh, you can't see your cards here. All right. Ooh, a card. 10 of Swords. Ace of Swords. I got this job. Talk about the job example. I mean, if this example about the job was something pertaining to you, this is an extra message to you. You're getting it back. Whatever that energy is, job, romantic connection, a dream that you used to live in, whatever this was, you're getting it back. Ace of Swords, you're getting it back. Okay. 2 cards. You've got the Knight of Wands. And you've got, wow, that 10 of Cups. Boy, are you gonna be happy. Last card. You're gonna be very happy. And there's something about the community for sure. 10 of Cups is a happy family. You have family, room, community. There's something about being amongst a new community, or maybe this is your lover and you're gonna be part of a happy family now. So take it how it resonates. What is going on right now for you? Right now, you're in some form of waiting phase. So perhaps you're already nodding all this way and you're like, I know what you're talking about. I'm waiting. I've got the signs. I know where I'm going. This is actually happening. Please let me know if this actually is exactly the story and you're waiting here. So some of you are already waiting and you're going to get it. See, waiting is like, come on, is it happening? You're waiting for your new world to welcome you, to be your new home, and you're gonna get it. There's a little bit of doubts here or balance needed. But if that's not your situation, what I can tell you that's going on right now is some of the things here. Let me remove this. Some of the links here are gonna start showing up their signs for you. You're like, oh my God. I think you're at a point where you're gonna start seeing all of the energies we've discussed that has been going on for you, starting to connect. You see right there where it's connecting, where you're going, oh my God, is this actually happening? Like, let's say this is a lover. You start hearing the news that they're coming back to the place, like if they were like literally leaving. I think I put the cards back in the deck. If they were like literally leaving and coming back, you're like, oh my God, they're coming back. You start hearing about the community could be like the families waiting to invite them back and they want to invite you. That agreement could be like the world agreeing together, no more having to go to war, for example, if we're gonna read the cards literally, right? And yeah, and so on and so forth. And you start going, oh my God, I'm not sure if we're ever gonna be back or anything, but are these signs kind of showing me that things are coming back? You see what I'm trying to say? And so this means that now this is the moment where you start seeing and observing that things are coming together. You're going to start being aware of all of these energies connecting. And you're like, oh my God, this is supposed to happen for me. And due to that, you're now waiting. The living room is empty. So it's there, the energy is there, but it's empty. Again, you're aware, but you're waiting with the 4 of Swords. is that you're waiting for something. You're going to start waiting for something to activate, to come together, to actually start connecting and working. This Ten of Swords looks like they're waiting, and it's a lot of pain, the waiting. So if I were to read, before this starts happening, there's the Two of Pentacles and there's the Ten of Swords. Two of Pentacles is choices, it's balance. So let me think about it. You'll be making a lot of decisions, so you'll be waiting for this energy to begin. And during that waiting time, I see you making decisions. I see you with the phone making phone calls. But I also see you waiting and waiting. And the waiting is bringing you pain. But there's a lot of like stress and pain, to be honest with you, during the waiting time with the Ten of Swords. But also the great thing about the Ten of Swords, it could have been the Nine of Swords, right? The great thing about the Ten of Swords is that it's a card of ending. That pain shall end soon. So if you had the Nine of Swords, it would have been a bit concerning, because I would have told you, oh my God, you're going to be in a lot of stress and anxiety. But the Ten of Swords is maybe even more than that, gotta be honest with you. But the good thing is, it's kind of like a bottleneck of time where you're finding your balance, you're making a lot of decisions, you are making a lot of tough choices, you're getting information, a lot of information. There's waiting time also that's bringing you some pain. Yeah, it's a small window of you finding your balance, and there's some stress and pain. But before you know it, you're like, yes! I got what I wanted. I got what I've been waiting for. This, my dear, is the Ace of Swords. Is right under, you see, the Queen of Cups. That very thing that used to bring you joy in the past. Right under it. That is taking you back. Before you know it, my dear pile number one, you'll be reconnected back to the very thing that you once loved and enjoyed. I got it. The doors have opened up. You're excited. You're happy, and you're back again. Ten of Cups, you're going to be so happy. I've got some things to let you know about. Although you're going to be so excited with the Knight of Wands, I've got to tell you, this Knight of Wands is what? Moving towards your dreams, being passionate, being happy. But this Knight of Wands is a little bit stressed. And as you know, I like to read your cards honestly, because the cards are never there to scare you. I know for certain in my studies of tarot that the cards show you an energy so that you are prepared for it. It's there to guide you so that you don't have to go through the difficulties. Do you see how this Knight of Wands has so much to deal with? Let's say, for example, this is a relationship and you're back together and you even have plans to get married. So this Excel sheet is like the stress before the big day. You know what I mean? It's like there's some time, even after you get, like there's a time of difficulty before you get the job or you get this relationship or whatever this is, because you're making tough choices, you're waiting, you're gonna deal with some big decisions and things. Even after you get it, although you're super excited, it's the Knight of Wands, you're so passionate, you're happy. If anyone calls you during that time, how's your life? My life, it couldn't get better. Oh my God, everything is awesome. Why are you stressed? Well, I've got to deal with finding the dress. I got to call the hotel, the place where I'm booking the wedding. I got to deal with this, and even the flowers and this. Who knows what people are dealing with when they get married? Though the details. So whatever this is, maybe you're getting a new job in another country, so it's a lot of stress. You're rebudgeting, or maybe you've moved to a new home. You gotta deal with all of the new things you gotta do in your home, like the cleanup. I don't know what big dream you're getting here. So it's definitely in the card of excitement with the Knight of Wands. It's happy stress. It's the stress you wanna have. Loosely saying, you never want to have any stress. I wish everything in your life would happen super smooth, but we live in the real world. It's like you're gonna travel, and these 2 days of stress before the travel. Oh my god, I gotta pack, I gotta do this, I gotta prepare that kind of stress with the Knight of Wands. I see, but this one seems to be big. I see a big screen with a lot of details. There's a lot of preparation as you get this exciting thing. Maybe it's your new job, and it's in your new role that you're so excited about, that you love, remember? But there's so much to deal with. So it's like a little bit of time again before you are absolutely happy. Again, little bit of time before the horse starts running, everything is steady, everything is in place. You get into your new living room, so to speak, and you're relaxed, you're happy, and you're enjoying your time, and there's something about a new community that you love. And now I understand why you've got 3 cards. Because we're seeing some stress before you get what you want, and a little bit of stress after you get what you want, and you're so excited there, and here you can't wait either. You can't wait. It's like, come on, when is it gonna happen already? So overall, it's happy stress, I would say. Let's get some guidance for the before and the after. We can do that. Before and the after. What is your guidance in the before? The Fool card and the 9 of Pentacles. Again, it's the excitement of the new beginning. I feel like this is saying there's not much that you want to be worried about, really. Speaking of travel, there's the airplane there. It's exactly what I thought. Before and after, it looks like it. Maybe there's the stress of, you see, this person is talking about gold, real estate. Maybe this is talking about money with the 9 of Pentacles. Maybe there's a little bit of stress of things that you have to pay. But I do see that you've got the money for it. So things maybe that you have to pay that you can afford. Stress of a new journey. Yeah, the preparations of a new journey. So again, pre-preparation stress, all good. Fool card, new exciting beginning. You're so happy with it. But with the astronaut suit that allows us to be safe when we go to a new environment, right? Outer space. Again, it's that type of stress and balance as you support yourself and shelter yourself from anything that could go wrong in the before, like when you go to a new trip and so on. So nothing, your guidance is, be prepared and enjoy the journey. Just know and accept that there are preparations, is really what I'm seeing here. And the stress of the after, during the exciting times when you finally got it. 3 of Cups, I'm seeing your cards saying chill. I really am seeing your guidance is chill. It's really a great time of your life. Enjoy it. Live in the moment. Love every piece of it. Because you're going to be obviously surrounded by a lot of people. In both cases, I'm really starting to believe that your cards are saying, enjoy your time. Really. It's all good. Just make sure you are covered. It's a new beginning. You don't know much about this new environment. I think the more you save, perhaps, is good. The more you're sheltered, pre-plan everything just like you would do with a trip. Oh my God. Did you see how the Fool card has dropped their phone and they're leaving? Here, they're getting another phone. So it's either be careful not to lose your phone because you might end up buying a new one. Ha ha ha. That's not funny. So be careful about that. Or this could be talking about travel because we're seeing airplanes. And so this literally could mean that you're dropping your old phone old connections, old community for a new one. So maybe I was right about you buying a new phone. Oh my God, that would be so cool. So yeah, just an extra detail that I'm noticing here. Extra detail. But in all cases, what is your guidance, my dear pal number one? Your guidance is chill. You're really going to be happy. Make sure you save. Make sure you prepare well. But other than that, just enjoy the ride. It's all good times. You're excited with the Knight of Wands. Take it easy on yourself. And my dear pile number one, congratulations on receiving the very thing that you've wanted for a long time. This is your story. This is exactly what I see. I'm so excited for you. May you have a wonderful time. I love your story. Please let me know once it happens. I would be one of those who, I promise you, would wish you all the best of luck. And I just love seeing the cards come to life. So yeah, make sure you tell me about it. Love you guys. Sending you so much love. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It's a great way to support me. If you love my work and if you can and wish to do so, I would be super grateful. And thank you so much for tuning in. Love you guys so much. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi pile number two, welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at the energy that has been manifesting for you. What has been manifesting for you that is showing up in your life right now? I'm not going to be pulling any cards because the way I'm going to do this reading is to take a look at the transition or the growth of this energy. To do that, I will be pulling out a row to see the past energy, what happened there, and then how it has been manifesting all that time from your past to the now. That's the middle row. Of course, the last row will be how it's now happening right now for you. So these are the decks that I'll be using in your reading. If you're, of course, interested in any of them, do note that I always list them down in the description box for you guys. But very quickly, before we begin your reading, let me introduce your pile. Your crystal is the beautiful Sodalite. Your significator card is the Secrets card. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, and Leo. Welcome to reading. If these are not your signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let me place your tarot deck right there. And let's start exploring about this past energy. When did it begin manifesting for you? What's going on? What's the past energy? Let's find out together. So, more details about this energy that's manifesting. You've got the card Friendship. You've got the Manaz rune. Oh, this must be a connection or connections with others, because the Manaz rune is like interdependence, humankind, man, and you've got friendship here. So it has to do with your connections with others. I could be wrong, but it's what I'm noticing so far. Let's find out. You've got occupation. Okay, we gotta wait. Let's wait. Right. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. We've already shuffled. Let's split the deck. You've got the Three of Pentacles. Yes, it's your collaboration with someone. But it looks like it's at work, maybe? Your connection, interdependence. So your interdependence with someone. This could be a market, by the way. You depend on the market depends on you. Your collaboration with someone, or how you used to work with someone. Your yeah, it could be for a lot of you, your connection with someone. How you your relationship worked together. Okay, how things used to work between the two of you. You've got the Ace of Cups. It was a beautiful connection, this one. Something that you loved. Beautiful connection that you loved here. Either you liked working somewhere, you loved being part of a community. It's something that you loved. You've got the Seven of Wands and the Moon card. This connection that you had with someone or something, this interdependent connection, whether it's you with your old job, you with a group of people, a community, all of the previous energies, relationship, all of that, friendship, like it literally could be a friendship. Although it was very beautiful, at some point it started facing a lot of challenges. And many things, do you see? Many things happened between your backs. And I feel like with the Moon card, it could have harmed this connection. These many unexpected things that happened, I don't want to say harmed, but at least it caused a lot of challenges. Maybe this person is still in your life. Maybe this job is still in your life, right? I don't see anything that ended it. So it could have ended, may not have ended. But due to the many unknowns and the things that you were not expecting or seeing coming, the troubles that you were not seeing coming, caused many challenges between the two of you, whatever that other energy is, although there was a lot of love and a kind connection between the two of you. Again, the bat shows that you weren't seeing things coming. Due to that, although there was a wonderful collaboration that was working beautifully together, and many things used to tie you together, maybe you're already with each other, this job or this person, but you started facing a lot of challenges. With the significator card being secrets, it shows that there's a lot of information that you were locked out of. It was kept so highly secret. And these secrets are the cause for the very challenges you have with this person or this occupation or this community. It's your significator card. Many secrets, things that you have no idea about, or at least in the past you had no idea about, were the cause for these major challenges that you and them together have been going through. Which makes the bat a great representation of this row. A dear connection, but with so many things that you never saw coming. Things that were happening in the dark because the bat is nocturnal. I don't think this connection has ended. In my opinion, I could be wrong. But one thing's for sure, there are many challenges now, or in the past. So, are these secrets that you kept from each other? Maybe you thought it was your personal life that harmed your connection later on. You realized maybe you shouldn't have kept it from each other. Or are these secrets that others have been hiding from the both of you? Let's get some clarification. What are the secrets representing? Is it from both of you, or is it from one party to another? Emperor, Six of Pentacles. Looks like this is someone who wanted to be in control, whether this is the other party, your side, or someone else entirely. Third party could be, because there are two people here, could be, who wanted control and wanted to be the one who would give and take whenever they want, because that way they can control both parties or one party controlling the other. Someone here, so there's a lot of secrets because there's someone involved, and you have three. There could be another third party who wanted to be, you see, if you look at the body language of this card, it's like, I will give you when I want. Ooh. Please give me. So it's supposed to be a card of kindness, of assistance, right? Generosity, giving, assisting. But it makes me feel intuitively here, especially seeing the Emperor, that someone is being kind for the purpose of control. So again, is this a third party, or is it one of the two parties that we're looking at? Knight of Swords. Tower, two people falling. I kind of feel, wait. Nine of Wands. The Hierophant and the King of Wands. Well, for most of you, it's one of the parties. But then we have a third one here. Wait. Wait. No. There are two people falling here. So I think it's a third one causing the two people to fall. Hiding. Guarding a secret again. You know, you might not even know that there's someone behind all of that, because this is hiding. You might not even know that there is an entirely third party who wants that type of control that's been harming the two of you all along, the two parties. So if this is your job, for example, it could be a law. The law doesn't have to be like trying to control, to take advantage, but maybe it's like trying to, for the sake of justice, get control, like for the sake of the overall balance, get control, but it harmed the two of you. For some of you, it's like it could be a bigger manager that wanted things for themselves and harmed the two of you. If this is like a personal connection, there could be a third party in your entourage that is playing this role, wants that type of control. Yeah, these are the different energies that I see for the collective. So for some of you, there is a third party indeed. For some of you, it could be one of the parties wanting control. So take it how it resonates. But for a lot of you, I feel like there is a third party involved. But again, I will say, for some of you, it's one of the parties involved that wants more control. Okay. The question now is, what did you want out of this situation? Things to work out well between the two of you, the interconnectedness to work. If this is like customer, business owner relationship, for things to continue to work out, great. Maybe this is someone trying to ruin your reputation, perhaps a third competitor trying to ruin your reputation. It could be laws that got in the way. If this is not a business, this is like a romantic connection or a friendship, then there's a third party getting in the way, trying to get control. You get the idea. It's an energy that you loved in your past. It was working great. You loved it. It was working great, harmoniously. And then suddenly you found yourself with a lot of challenges. Maybe it's something that you are going through at the moment. You're like, when did these challenges begin in my life? Things were just working great. What happened all of a sudden for all of these challenges to arise? Well, there's an invisible third party for a lot of you who has a lot of secrets, or that there are a lot of things that have been happening all along that you have no idea about. That's exactly what I'm seeing as the energy of your reading today, and what we're about to explore as manifesting for you. Okay, so now that we have a good idea of what your reading is talking about, I'll shuffle your deck and then we'll come back to see how this energy has been manifesting for you. What's been manifesting for you all this time, leading up to the now. The now will be a row all on its own. So I'm about to come back and explore that manifestation, what's been working for you, whether you realize it or not. Okay, so let's now take a look at how this energy has been manifesting for you all this time. So you've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Two of Swords. Oh, you definitely have no idea about what's been going on behind the scenes at all. You had no idea what was going on back then, and hence you had no idea that there is anything working out for you in the first place. And you've got the Lovers card. Okay. Again, the Six of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. And it's obvious. Two of Swords, it's secrets, right? It is your significator card. There are many things that have been locked away. The Moon, secrets that you have no idea about. So obviously there has been things going on. While you may think, oh, that's the status quo, or that's how it was, depending on if this is something that you've ended or still in, you're like, yeah, that's where it's at. But there has been so much behind the scenes that has been actually going on. Great things, by the way. The Four of Swords. Oh, we didn't pull out any oracle cards. Let's do that. I've moved them as I was shuffling the deck. So again, things behind the scenes that you haven't been seeing. Very synchronistic with the energy of the reading. So that's why I'm shuffling them again. There we go. And this one. Right, so you've got acknowledgement. You've got the rune Raido. And you've got distant horizons. Makes me feel like things have been happening away from your awareness, far away from your awareness. Like there hasn't even been any clues that you can even, as you're listening to this, go, oh yes, I did notice that. I think this is like totally out of your awareness. Even when we read about it, like very different from pile one. I'm not going to talk about pile one, but in one of the cards it shows that at some point now they're going to realize how things were working out for them. Here, even when I tell you what's been going on behind your back, you will have no clue about what I'm about to talk about, because things have been locked away from you. There's so much unknown and unseen. You literally can't see what was happening back then, and especially the things that have been going on that will lead up to this point. Many things have been going on in, let's call it, the dark. Not that it's a bad thing, maybe it's a bad thing, because there's someone here who has been hiding something intentionally. So yeah, many things have been actually going on. The Lover's card is a card of choice, a tough choice, mind you, that somebody has to make. And you can see in the ancient cards, like the Tarot de Marseille, here you can see the actual depiction of why the Lover's card is a card of choice. And it always used to depict a man having to choose between two women. The woman that the family chose for him, that the one that's good for the family, that the one that the family approves, and the one that his heart desires. And it's a tough choice. Again, here, the Two of Swords is also, by the way, choice. One of the meanings is making a choice. And you really don't know how to make a choice. So it seems like here's someone behind the scenes or behind your back all along up to this point had to make a very tough choice. They had to give something with the Six of Pentacles. Give something valuable from what they have. Acknowledgement shows that they realized that they must make this choice, and they realized that they must give something. There's something about a journey here, because, or traveling maybe, something from a different place. And I gotta be more specific here, because you're not gonna be able to pick up what I'm saying, knowing that you have no idea about this. So I'm gonna try to be as elaborative as I can with what's going on here. So Raido is what? The energy of journey, a movement. You've got distant horizon, again, movement. So did someone have to travel somewhere? Did someone have to make a move? A huge one? Or did someone have to make a huge for a long time here? Because they realized that they must make a choice. It's a tough one, but they must make it. And so, because of that choice, it looks like here there's waiting with the Four of Swords. It's a good thing in your favor, but there's a lot of waiting until this takes effect. So, what am I seeing? Behind your awareness, all right? What's been going on is that someone had to make a tough choice to give something from what they have. And it's a good thing for you. It's actually a wish fulfillment for you. But it seems like, although they've acknowledged they must make that tough choice, which is in your favor, it is, however, going to take a long time, or that's the time between the past and the now, however long this was, for you to see that effect. It's been taking a long time. Let me give an example to what I'm trying to say, because now it's like purely reading energy. So let's say this is a tough decision that a manager, or like a CEO, let's say this is your manager, you've been doing well with them, this is a CEO. So the CEO had to make a very tough decision. It may not pertain to you at all. A decision maker here had to make a tough decision. Let's say because the authorities were like, oh, you got to pay these extra taxes, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. And so that CEO, and you don't know anything about that, said, fine, it looks like I do actually have to pay for that, or I have to follow the orders, I have to do the right thing. I have to give, right? That giving could be a law that says by 2025 you have to pay these special employees that increase, for example, and you don't know about it yet. So that CEO had to sign the papers. It's not due to be paid now, but they realize that they must make, or you have to do this expansion, for example. So they've signed it, and it now is being constructed or is being implemented, right? So it's going to take time for this expansion to happen. But once this expansion happens, it comes to your favor. You're no longer going to be challenged because you now have a new opportunity within this organization. So that's just an example of what I'm trying to say. There is a decision maker, perhaps that third party or someone that you don't know about. Perhaps it's one of the people that you were dealing with who has to make that tough decision. That decision that they're making is going to take time to be implemented, but once it's implemented, it will come to your favor. And these challenges that you're facing at the moment will be removed. Whether this is like them directly saying, I'm not going to be challenging this person anymore, or it's due to them having to deal with something else that directly now affects the challenges that you are facing. You see what I'm trying to say? That's exactly what I see in your cards. And so this looks like it has been working all along in your favor. You have no idea about this. So I want to see if this significator card is connected to the secrets here, or if that's another secret, because you've got many keys. So is it one person who did something to you, and that same person now has to change something that will affect you? Or are you just going through a situation where there are many things that you don't know about happening? That's what I want to find out. Are they connected, or are they separate keys, separate things? Let's go again. Are these connected for the collective? Yes or no? Judgment. I think they are connected. One thing awakens many. I do think for a lot of you at least, it's connected. It's the same voice that has effect on everything. Same thing. The same sayer, the same person who has a say all along. If you're a little bit confused, like you kind of have an idea but you're not sure what this is all about up until now, and I wouldn't blame you because there's so much going on behind your back, I would invite you to close your eyes and think, what was going on in my life so well that suddenly started causing a lot of challenges, and I have no idea what suddenly caused these challenges? Yup, that's it, the first thing that comes in your mind. And also, there's something about, since we now know it's one person having an effect on everything, it seems, that top person, someone on top of all of that, at some point had to acknowledge something. They had to admit something as they were making this decision. This acknowledgement is pretty important towards things moving, things sailing, things starting to work out in your favor, at least behind your back. Their admitting to something caused them to either give you credit, to give a part of the truth. It's a very important piece of the truth, mind you. Or pay from their pockets something that is your rightful balance, that they have to pay you if it's money. So it's fair. It's absolutely to your favor, and it's fair. You just have no idea about it yet. But once you find out about it, because you're like resting here, not thinking for a million years that you would be happy one day. They know that this is going to reach you one day, but you have no idea about it yet. They already had to pay due diligence to something by acknowledging it first and foremost. Let me turn on the light, which is very metaphoric to your reading, because we're about to move to the now and things were starting to get dark, and I think you're going to be enlightened now about what's going on in that dark phase behind your back. Oh, I can't wait to find out for you. What is going on? Let's all find out together. All right, we'll keep this here. And let's start exploring your current energy. What is going on? What is now manifesting, my dear pile number 2? Okay. Release. Finally, what's been hidden inside this person's breath, like the secret that they've been holding back, is now going to be released right now. It has been acknowledged and released before, but now it's coming out into the light. Now the secret is finally being released, as you can see. Okay, good. Let's find out more. You've got curiosity. Ooh, okay. Do you see your card? There we go. I'm so sorry. Did you see this one? There you go. The release card. And the curiosity card. It looks like I pulled out 2 from this deck. It's okay. Everything is meant to be the way it's supposed to. Let's pull out your rune. Like in here, we didn't pull out any oracle cards. Here we're pulling out 2. I think we're just guided to do what's necessary. You've got the Isa rune. Digging. Unbelievable. Somebody's digging here. Oh my God. Somebody is digging. So something's been released. Little bit in the hiding. It was released. A little bit of light has come out, but it was still in the dark. Now, since it's been released, it's not fully out, but somebody here is curious and digging with the Isa rune. Digging to find the light, information. Okay. Let's pull this out of the way and start pulling out your tarot cards. This way we have space now for some of your oracle cards on this side. Right. Okay. Actually, we can do that. All right. Let's pull out your tarot cards and get more information about what's going on now. The High Priestess, the card of secrets. It's open. The book is open. The secrets are now being revealed. Ooh, I love a reading with some tea. You've got the 2 of Wands, seeing everything that's been going on in the world around you. Getting access to that information. Page of Cups, you're really going to love that. The Hierophant, learning. Your last pile here is row is all about learning information. The release and the learning of information. 6 of Wands, success, love this for you. Victory, you becoming victorious finally. And look where it's falling, right under the challenges. The challenges are released, you win, you're victorious. You will no longer have to deal with these challenges. The Knight of Cups being offered great love here. So sweet, being offered something with great love after realizing with the Isa rune, which has to do with being frozen, by the way, of how your rights were being frozen for a while. It's been taking time until this energy reaches you, and now it's melting, it's releasing. Boy, what a release. So what is manifesting for you now? Some information from that time where you were challenged up until now. We've discussed this, of that thing that was, acknowledged. And so at some point it was going to reach you, this acknowledgement. And we've already discussed this. Now is the time of release. You're finally going to find out about it. The books are being opened. You get to see everything. The secrets are out. The information is being revealed. And I see you looking at it. When you look at that, you're like, oh my God, the horizons, the probabilities, the things I can do with this information. But most importantly, there's love back between you and this person. Innocent love back. So reconnection between you and this person, between you and this job, between you and this manager. There's a lot of, oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I know. I didn't mean it. I know. Things like that. And you learn about what's been going on. Remember, this card that popped out in the beginning for you of someone who has a say in what goes and what doesn't, who has a say between the two of you. So you learn about all of that. You learn about your rights. You learn about what you're meant to have. You're receiving love. There's something about you receiving love and receiving what you love and feeling victorious, because obviously this was absolutely unfair. Reconnecting with that old love, reconnecting with that old emotion of, oh, I really love this person or this situation. And now it expands your mind with the Two of Wands. You're like, oh my God, this means that when this and this happened, they didn't mean it. Or this means that these are my rights. This means that I get to have a bigger horizon, or I get to have a bigger territory. This means this means that. And this is perhaps why you have curiosity. Because now that the truth is out, you're like, what else is my right? What else has been going on? What else can I get? What else can I do to protect myself in the future? What else what type of boundaries do I need to now put? So you're getting a lot of information. It's making you question everything. It's making you seek more information. You want to know more about the stories. Like, tell me more about the story. So what's been going on there? Oh, we didn't want to tell you, this happened and they did this to this person. Oh my God, there's a lot of tea here. So now you're like asking questions and you want to know about everything that's been happening behind your back. You're like, what? All of this has been happening? Please tell me more. Fill me in. And the books are open now. You get to know about everything. This has been going on for so long. We didn't want to tell you because we didn't want to disturb your peace. We'd rather you would have thought it was this instead of that. Maybe it would have hurt you more when you didn't have all the information or access to everything back then. We're so sorry about that. And you're like, oh my God, the access to the world around you that you have at this moment, the things you're about to learn, and most importantly, the rights that you're getting back, the victories that you're getting back, because someone here hasn't been all right and truthful, and they've been using their power in all the wrong ways. So you feel now victorious, and you feel like nobody can always have that form of power, that they can be caught red-handed. It's only a matter of time. And you're being offered a lot of love, a lot of peace and success in the very things that used to challenge you. It's not just like peace. I'm translating this wrong. Not just peace, but now success in the very areas that wasn't working out for you. Now you're becoming successful because obviously you've learned a lot from everything that's been going on back then up until now. You also have learned a lot, especially after your eyes have been opened to what's been going on. That on its own is a lot of learning. And you're succeeding now, and you're winning over this person as they're caught red-handed. And there's something about so much love being given to you. Apologies, love, hugging, going back and even more to how things were, because there was a crack in your path between the two of you. And now things are even tighter. There's more trust, there's more love, passionate love. And so if this is you and your work, there's more trust between the two of you. There's more learning about how to do things and how someone was in the middle of all of that. And yeah, you finally get to release all of that drama, I guess. The things you're about to learn. I don't know where it's going to start, but the things you're about to learn. What was frozen is now about to melt. And look at the bat, like, what are the odds? The amount of things you're not seeing that you're about to see now will blow your mind. The ship has sailed. It's been a long journey and is now about to be anchored. You're about to find out some great truth that will release a huge stress point in your life. I wish you the best of luck from my heart with that, my dear pile number 2. This is exactly what I see in your reading as what's been manifesting for you that is now happening right now. I wish you the best of luck with this energy, and if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload, and please do consider joining the memberships if you can and wish to do so. It's a great way to support me and help me do what I love doing for you guys every day, help support my work. Thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today, we're taking a look at what has been manifesting for you all this time that is showing up in your life right now. And because of the topic of this reading, it talks about how an energy has been manifesting for you. Maybe you don't know anything about it. To explore that, I will be dividing the reading into 3 parts. What happened to that energy in the past, so that we have an idea of what this is. And then in the middle, I will be taking a look at what's been manifesting of that energy all up to the point of now, up until now. And then the third row will be what's then happening now, what's manifesting now. What will show up rather in your life right now. What's been manifesting, what will show up, and what's its past energy. That's the best way to explain it. That's, in my opinion, a great way to take a look at the full story of that energy. Okay, so some cards have been popping out. I will use this in the past energy. These are the decks that I'll be using for you today. If you're interested in knowing the names of any of them, you'll find that I always list them down in the description box. Let me introduce your pile to you before we begin very quickly. Your crystal is the beautiful cherry quartz. Your significator card is the elixir of life. And if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries, and Pisces, welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their pals as well. Right, so let's explore the past energy of this manifestation to get an idea of what this reading will be talking about. So you can see the Dagaz rune. Interesting. Okay, the rune of transformation. Right, you've got moving forward. Okay, that's in the past energy. All right, you've got message of concern. Okay, right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. And we have space here for your cards, and let's split your deck. Oh, I think we take this one. Ooh, you've got the stars card. Okay. Nah, I don't want to start analyzing before we have all the cards on the table. Split the deck. There we go. You've got the 7 of Cups. It could also be like you're trying to balance between two things here. Wait. I keep saying I'm not going to, and then... Okay, let's wait. You've got the 3 of Wands. And you've got the 8 of Swords. Do you have space for one more card? I think we should stop there. Elixir of life. This must be something so important to you. Three of Wands and the moving forward. It's like at the launch of something, it halted. Message of concern and the 8 of Swords. If it didn't, I think it did halt because of the 8 of Swords. So right at the beginning of something that you really wanted in the past, suddenly there was a halt. And this is no small deal. This is your dream. The star cards, the 7 of Cups, something you've been imagining, something that has been building up to this moment. Or is it a balance between some two energies? One's working and the other one's concerning. Let me reflect. Nah, I think I need help. Is this a message of balance? Or is this a message of something that was moving that was halted? Please clarify the Dagas rune for us. 4 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. The Moon card. One more card. And the Strength card. Oh, we've got another one actually. And the 2 of Cups. So these are our clarification cards. Hold on. No, I think this has been something that's been working for you. This is in a office space. There's something about manifestation as well. Harmony, something working for you that you love. Because here the 3 of Pentacles is drawing, and it's almost like she's working with the universe. See, this figure is not looking at the screen. Again, working with the universe up there, working with magic, the moon, working with the unknown. And thus, my conclusion, especially of Elixir of Life, you've attracted this. You've attracted this, and it was starting to, the energy was starting to be powerful. It was starting to work out for you. So yeah, the Dagas rune here is the rune of transformation, which means that you were manifesting something with the star card. This is a dream. And right when it was starting, it was moving. It's like, oh my God, my biggest dream is coming true. Bam, something is halted. Not forever, because at the end of the day, it's a message of concern, but it got halted. You see, just when it was launching, if I was a bit patient, the message here has arrived. The message of concern. So at the launch of something, right when it was transforming, the energy was working. You know, the cocoon, you know, the butterfly is always used spiritually and esoterically to explain to help us symbolically understand the energy of how something must be dissolved before it transforms into something. You've done a lot of work, you manifested this, you've been patient, it was working, and then suddenly, at its launch, you received some news that was concerning. So if you still don't know what this is in your life, I would like to help you. Can we kindly get more information for pile number 3 to help them understand? I mean, I sometimes I doubt myself because I'm just reading cards, but then I'm thinking it's a star card. You must know what this is about. It's a huge dream in the past that was just about to work out for you. You might be hearing some news about this now, but in case maybe it's somewhere in the past you like forgot about it, then you're probably asking, I don't remember anything like that. So let's pull some cards and get some assistance here to help refresh your memory with regards to that energy that your guides are referring to. Knight of Wands. Again, something you were so excited about. Ooh, the Devil card, something you greatly desired. Can we kindly get more help, please? Ten of Wands. Then it turned into something that started becoming super heavy on you. That's what I'm seeing. It was the universe's protection back then from something that could have harmed you. That's exactly what I'm seeing. I mean, that is exactly what I'm seeing for this pile. Something that you loved, you dreamed of at some point in your life. It took its time to happen, but then it did happen. On its launch, you're starting to enjoy this. Oh my God, it's my dream. I desire it. I love it. Knight of Wands is going towards your desires. That's literally translating the same energy. Bam, it halted. You got some concerns. It hit your heart. You know, it started to feel so heavy on you. And the universe prevented you from having access to it. You know, pile number 1 kind of had a similar energy. It might turn out to be something entirely different here, but this universe preventing access to it gives me hints, gives me memories of pile number 1. So I would say, if you were drawn to pile number 1, I highly recommend it. You might get more information there. But yeah, it's like, although you greatly desired it with the Queen of Wands, this like brought fire, passion, and life into your soul. You saw the universe taking you away from it, and you suddenly didn't have access to it anymore. So that's exactly what I'm seeing. What we were reading here was right. At the launch, or when it was just about to get good, when it was about to get pretty, when it was about to, life was about to happen, you're like, nah, we're gonna pause this energy. Elixir of Life really makes me feel like you really enjoyed this. You know, Elixir, it gave you life. Again, Queen of Wands, and I forgot about the Elixir of Life. Remember, I told you, gave you life. It gave you passion. This is the thing that you want in your life. When this happened, you're like, oh my God, I just got a taste of my dream life. I just got a taste of how awesome life could be. No, at this point, I don't think you don't know what we're talking about here. You must know. Excitement with the Three of Wands. Dreams coming true. A taste. See, a taste. You only. Sorry for that. You only got a taste of it, of a wild dream with the Seven of Cups. Not the full experience, like not fully living and immersing in it and it becoming your life. Just a taste, just a sip. And it stopped. That is what I'm seeing in this pile, in the past energy. And this is what the reading will be referring to in today's reading, today for you as your message. Right, so we've explored the past in your reading. Let's now take a look at the most important part, which is the main part of the reading. Not all of it, because all of it would be what's happening right now, but the main part of the reading, how has this energy been manifesting from that time that this happened up until now? Let's pull the cards and explore this energy. So, you've got memory. Wow. Of course, I mean, if this is a taste of your dreams, I'm not surprised that you're getting the memory card. This is like, oh my God, can you believe it stayed as a memory in your life? Can you held on to that memory? Can you believe there was a time in my life where this happened to me? It was going to be something awesome. So there's a bittersweet memory, I would say, with the ring here. Bittersweet memory. Okay, just an observation, not yet taking a look at the energy. Maybe it's someone who has a memory of you. And the bittersweetness would be about them experiencing the wonderful life with you. Because we're taking a look at what's manifesting. So I'm going to keep an open mind. Could go both ways. Ooh, official person. Okay. So this looks like this is someone in charge. Someone with a lot of power. Maybe who has a memory of you. Let's see. The Ingwaz rune. You know, the Ingwaz rune is a seed. Something that could happen and something that may not happen. So this makes me think that someone is going back and forth. What if this could have started? What if this could have happened? There's what ifing going on with a decision maker of some sort, or someone with power or something. Okay. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. Five of Pentacles. Maybe this is like regret from the person who sent you this message of concern. Because the Five of Pentacles is lack. And it's like someone standing there. Where did they go? The guides are like, they're there. But anyways, joking aside, this is someone standing there looking for something, right? Loss. Feeling loss. Feeling lack. Is this a relationship? Maybe it's a relationship for some of you. Perhaps. You've got the Page of Pentacles. You know, elixir of life could be maker of life, could be a parent, by the way. It doesn't have to be, just an observation. So maybe, but how would parent fit here? Maybe this was a great parent, but at childhood, they had to like leave maybe. Very specific, but it's there. And that parent held on to that memory and regretted it. Very specific, but maybe someone needs to hear that. Right. So you've got the Page of Pentacles. You've got the 10 of Cups. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Right. Let's explore this energy and what has been manifesting. My God. This is going to be a very interesting reading. What if I place these to the side and we can always shuffle them, no problem. But reading space is more important. So let's pull out one more card. 5 of Wands. I'm so glad I pulled out that extra card. Is this past energy? Yes, yes. Let me shuffle them back in the deck for the next part of the reading. But let's see what's been manifesting here for you. Maybe you haven't been hearing from this person, or this person hasn't been hearing from you. There's definitely a person involved here for whatever reason. Has someone been cut out? Like boundaries being set, maybe? Nah, let me reflect. Oh, 10-10. That's a synchronicity there as well. Okay. Ooh, 15, and that card is 15. Sorry with the numbers. But I'm noticing a lot of 10s and a lot of 5s. A lot of 2s as well. There's something synchronistic here. Perhaps this is talking about how two things were happening at the same time. Perhaps. In fact, I really think this is what the reading is talking about. The 2 5s and the 2 10s linked to the main significator cards. The 2 5s, the 2 10s, and we've got an energy there. Perhaps taking us to this person. Because the pages are 11, 11 is a 2. There we go. Seeing memory and official person, I can say that there is someone involved in this who was a decision maker. Yeah, someone who had a big say. Has been going back and forth, remembering that time. And feeling the lack, like feeling what could have happened here. Maybe this was a partner, a spouse, a lover, a manager, a partner at work, depending on what this was. When it was off with the 5 of Pentacles, it wasn't there anymore, it became a memory. This person has been greatly going back and forth, remembering how awesome this was too. So could this be talking about the 2 different lives or the back and forth here? We're asking what has been manifesting. Let's put the Page of Pentacles here. Let's start making sense of things. Start putting the Page of Pentacles here with the 2-2. And then we're seeing a 5 versus a 5, a 10 versus a 10. For a moment, to just make sense of this, it's putting 2s together, the 2s together. to couple the cards. 10 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Oh, versus 5 of Pentacles and 5 of Wands. So this person has been studying with the Page of Pentacles. Things like, there's a verses here. Things like, we did say what ifing. So things like what could have been now, absolute happiness with the 10 of Cups, great fortune with the Wheel of Fortune, things growing as well, things growing, versus the 5s, the challenges of the decision that was taken, lack and major challenges, and maybe things going off, competing, going head to head between the two of you. So that's one scenario. Another one is the comparison between maybe how your life is, maybe you moved on, you're doing great, you know, and how they're feeling. So take it how it's resonating in your situation. Maybe you don't know what's manifesting, but how it resonates to your situation. Is this a person? Is this a partner at work? Is this a manager? Is this a decision maker that was going to benefit from what you were launching, maybe? So there's a lot of studying here and thinking a lot about the past. So, because of this thought and going back into the memory, what ifing, the possibilities with the seed, the ingwas, the possibilities of what could have been, and the studying of that situation, we place now the cards back in their order. That was the first one. That was the last one. The 10s were next to each other. Yes, and the page was here. Now let's study and see what's manifesting. Studying the situation due to the lack that was that occurred due to the lack of launch, the mind, the guidance that they've been getting is all pointing to one direction, or the conclusion of the studies were all pointing to one direction. Go back to the memory, go back to the commitment, whatever this was, because that was great. So you've got someone here that is thinking a lot, wanting to change things, thinking to go back to the memory because that's their happy place. Think the happiness, studying again the happiest of what could have been. There, what's been manifesting is an idea growing, a seed growing in someone's mind, in someone's heart, depending on the situation, that has been, at least energetically, making things move, because the mind is all, right? It's one of the, I don't want to say the laws, but one of the concepts of the Kabbalah, the mentalism, the mind is all. And so, because of so much thought, things, at least energetically, are starting to move, or have been moving. So much thought and consideration and emotions have been put in what could have been in the past. There seems to be something pertaining to a deadline, June 21st. Maybe the past, when this ended, was in June or in the summer. It's a specific detail, you know. Maybe this is the time when you put the boundary, like, no, that's not okay. That's not going to happen. When you set your boundary, due to the concern here, due to what they said, maybe the decision that they've taken. There's something about an old deadline, an old decision that this person is greatly regretting because it conflicted with the Five of Wands, with what was working. And so reading it now in the present energy, after my observation here, this is saying that was what was taking time for this person to reverse things was something conflicting. The wands could be, by the way, maybe it doesn't have to be like an actual thing. It could be, but all I'm trying to say is that it could be ego, it could be anger with the wands, it could be them competing with you, or maybe being jealous of you. It's the Five of Wands, depending again on what this energy represents in your life. There's something competing that truly made this take such a long time. It could have been adjusted a long time ago, but what I'm seeing here is that it took a long time because there was competition here. Remember when I told you there's something about bittersweet? And while I meant back then when I was reading this card, it's bittersweet because it was great, but at the same time something bad happened. But there's this dual energy always in Guas, dual energy. We even put the cards against each other. There's something versus something. And I think here with the wands, it could have been the reason why this happened in the first place. This concerning situation happened, this concerning decision happened. There is an energy competing with what this person truly wants. Something here has been competing, and it's the reason why things have been taking so much time, and the reason also for this long halt. And so what I can tell you with what's been manifesting is a seed of a thought or a feeling that is by time growing to the max with the 10 of Cups, causing this person to greatly study and reach the conclusion. So we've moved this way and seen the pattern, and then we've realized that there is something blocking it, standing in its way. But at the same time, the seed has been shifting in energy, and that energy has outweighed now what's been standing in the way. And now we're seeing things move in this direction as I read it now, in this direction. And I see this person going, oh, but I think I'm happier this way. Let me study it. And the conclusion with the fingers is go back to the memory. I hope you can see what I've been seeing here. It looks like a U-turn. We've been reading the cards like this, conflicting, and the wheel takes us back. And the reason I got this idea is because of the pointing of the fingers. So the face takes us there, the circle takes us back, and the fingers takes us this way. I'm just getting into details of how I'm seeing your reading. So yeah, that's what's been manifesting all along. A person stubbornly, although they knew they lost something grand, something has been standing in the way. It was maybe their ego, whatever challenged this in the first place, competition, whatever it was, that energy that was standing in the way, only for that seed to grow and reverse this and go, you know what? This was silly. What a silly energy to stand in the way of something so beautiful like that. I almost hear a facepalm like this. What have I done? My God, that was stupid. And the only conclusion at the moment is go back, silly, to the elixir of life, Go back to that memory. What are you doing? And that is what's been manifesting for you. An idea that's been growing about the past. Oh my God, I can't wait to find out what is this person going to do? What is then energy now then? Oh my God, let's find out together. Oh, let me shuffle this first and I'll be back. Okay, let's find out. Dying to know what's gonna happen here. All right. Then now, please, what is happening right now? Oh, okay. Okay. We've got the making space. We can see 2 bats and a rat going the other way to accommodate, to speak to them. Ooh, do you see that? That's cute, for sure, besides the reading. Okay, that's really cute. You've got adjudication. Okay. This is like who's got a right for what? Like bringing the truth, giving justice back, you know? Like, these are your rights, I'm sorry, these are my rights. How can we do things right this time? Who has the right for this and who has the right? Like making things right. Perhaps something here was unfair to this person, or they were wrong, so they're apologizing. Or maybe someone will be judging or helping you guys out in a friendly way. Or it's just justice. Official person. Some of you, by the way, just so you know, maybe this is there was a lawsuit before and you pressed charges, you forgot about it, and now like maybe the lawyer or something, they've been working and they thought they were going to go one direction, they went in another and realized you got to take your rights. For some of you it's like that. So they were about to release something and they're like, no, wait, I think we've maybe your lawyer shows some papers or something and something has been reversed here. It's another energy that I just noticed, and I just want to make sure that everyone listening to the pile is getting their message. So, adjudication. You've got the Othala rune. Interesting. Okay. Maybe this is community getting involved or something. You've got the Judgment card. What was dead is now rising. What was in the past is now reviving. That's what's up. You don't know what was going on inside this person's head. But what was left in the past is now being revived. Okay. 2 of Cups. Ooh, well, that's really cool. I'm really seeing this for most of you as the energy of an awakening of a partnership. Seeing who's got what rights, you know, talking it out like family with Othala. For most of you, this is not like going to court. Othala rune is the rune of family. home, safety. So, and this energy was playful. You know, for most of you, this is like talking it out, reviving the past and saying, hey, remember, I'm so sorry about what I did. I've really grown. I've learned. I wasn't seeing with the bats things properly. And I do see you getting along. Like a real apology happening here. That's cool. Ooh, Page of Swords. Things launching once again. At least with the pages. Studying the idea of putting this dream out there again. You know? Rediscussing things again. Wow. How is this going to happen? I hope your cards show us. Hanged Man. Do you notice how everything is upside down all of a sudden? What's up with that? I don't know. Let's see. Knight of Cups. Reversal. Knight of Pentacles. So the reading is so clear about what's happening now, what's going to happen now, out of the blue. A revival of the elixir of life. Revival of what the universe previously protected you from. There is a revival. Either with that person or with that dream now reoccurring again. In any case, you're going to get that dream again. Is it through this person? I would say 99% of everyone listening is through that person, because that's what's been manifesting. Maybe this is another person in charge, another decision maker who saw what could have happened, and they're like weighing things out and going, you know, after studying this, I think I will revive this energy. Like, get the star back. Let's get the star back. So whether it's this person or someone else who knows about you, who wants to revive things back. Most of you, it's that same person, but not necessarily. So it could be your company, your old company back, you know, like contacting you, setting things right, making things fair again. Launching things again. So what's up with the reversal here? In terms of what's happening right now. And I really want to know how you're being contacted. What's happening? The seeds. Remember we were talking about the seed? The seed in the mind and the heart is now starting with the pentacles to be earthed, to come to reality, to be actually planted and started in real life. So I'm looking at the 21st of June. So maybe if you're watching this now, something has actually already started in June, and you might start hearing about it now, these days. But in any case, or maybe towards the end of the month with 30. Or towards the end of November, because November ends with a 30. Something like that. But how are you being contacted? You know, if we take a look at pictures, that reminds me of social media, maybe sending a message, sending an email, sending through social media, you know, on any social media platform, asking for a date, so to speak. If it's a romantic partnership, relationship, then it's asking for a date to talk things out. If this is not romantic, then asking for a date is asking for an appointment to talk. Talk things in a friendly way, in any case, whether this is professional or personal life. in any case, it's going to be done in a loving, family-safe way. But that will not take away from anybody's rights. Now, the discussion and the revival is how to revive things fairly this time, in a just way. Maybe you're going to be signing contracts, making things official. Oh, perhaps we did see that this is an official person. So maybe this is a person who has a high ego, thinks highly of themselves, or is actually a person with a high position, high authority, who will bring themselves down, humble themselves is what I'm trying to say. Humble themselves greatly to approach you, because obviously you're not having it. You've moved on. You're happy, you're good. This person will humble themselves to an extent that may even shock you. It will be super visible how they make this homey, loving, safe, and how much they're gonna maybe even bow down. Metaphorically speaking, or maybe they're gonna bow down, who knows? To show you just how much you mean to them, how much that dream means to them, how much they're going to show you openly what a beautiful dream this was and how important this is to their lives. And they want to make things fair and right in a loving, safe way. So this is through communication and taking an appointment. Because they can't stop thinking about this with the Knight of Cups. It's this specific Knight of Cups. The Book of Dreams and Pictures is going to thinking is going to prompt them to take action. Do you see? That thing that they're thinking about will finally prompt them to take action, to message you or email you or communicate with you, to take an official appointment. I do see that there is forgiveness here. That's what I see, but you don't have to follow the cards, you know? You're the decision maker. But I see, perhaps they're going to do it so humbly that you will like that safety and that honesty and that harmony with the Two of Cups. You will understand just how much either you mean to them or that dream means to them or that situation means to them. They will be so honest about this. And I do see that this is something, remember from the very beginning, that you greatly care about. This was a dream come true for you too. So this is the point in which you both meet. And I do see you with the Knight of Pentacles starting to plant the seeds for the many dreams that you both have. And this shows you in the background that these dreams are in fact going to grow and blossom and ripen into delicious fruits of your hard work together with the Knight of Pentacles. And this is exactly what I see in your reading, my dear pile number 3. I wish you the best of luck with this situation, especially that I see that this was a beautiful dream for you. Having it done right, I'm guessing, this is your choice. I think you will really love the revival of this dream again. This is really all up to you. This is exactly what I see in your reading. I wish you the best of luck moving forward. This is what I see manifesting for you that is happening for you right now. Wishing you again the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please do consider joining the memberships. It's a great way to support me if you love my work and would love to support me and can. I would highly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.